just really pivoting. I think that's such a good mindset to have na parang kapag hindi nag-work, just pivot, bangon then pivot lang. So I started Hiraya Pilipina in 2019. I was 15 back then. I was in grade 11. And we are selling mga t-shirts, statement shirts, statement tote bags. And we continue doing that until mga 2022, just last year, until last year. And then I experimented on different products. We launched like perfumes, hair removers, as in a lot of different products talaga before I found parang my hero product, which are the nipple pasties and the innerwear line. So it was just a happy accident. It wasn't really intentional at the start, but then when I started seeing growth with those products and now venturing into period care as well, mas naging clear yung direction that I want Hiraya Pilipina to take, which is to reinvent innerwear and redefine period care here in the Philippines. So right now, we're focusing on two main categories, which is innerwear and period care. So in innerwear, we have the nipple pasties, our hero product, the bosom cake, strapless silicone bras, boob tapes, and other variations under that. Tapos, for period care, we have the bamboo pads. Actually, there are a lot of nipple pasties, nipple tape brands as well in the market. But then, what we're pushing on talaga is number one, inclusivity. So that's very visible even in our products. So in terms of sizing, our shades, we're the only Filipino brand. We're the first Filipino brand to cater the 13 cm nipple tape. So that's really bigger than the usual 8 cm ones. And inclusivity is also visible not only in our products but in our marketing campaigns. So we make use of different Filipina bodies, shapes, sizes, and I think it's really important for our customers to see themselves in our models and in our campaigns, especially since we are a women empowering brand. At first, I loaned 20,000 pesos as my starting capital from my parents. At 15, that's when I bought 150 t-shirts na pinaprint ko and everything. And then, for the longest time, like for 3 years, pinapaikot ko lang din around 50 to 100,000 pesos. Like sobrang maliit lang na money yung pinapaikot ko. But then, we had a financial breakthrough when we collaborated with Talabay Kaila. Actually, because they bought 1,000 t-shirts from us. So that's when I had a financial breakthrough, and then yun yung mas pinaikot ko pa na. Pero parang it's just snowballing the money that we have. Hindi ako kumukuha, honestly, for myself back then. Like, hindi ko pinapasweldo sa sarili ko. Talagang pinapaikot ko lang siya na pinapaikot. Until we had enough capital to, order super huge MOQ para sa bamboo pads, para sa nipple pasties. I think so. Yes, I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Back when I was around 8 years old, nagpo-put up na rin ako ng mini sari-sari store ko in front of my house every vacation. Tapos, may mga pa-loyalty card pa ako sa mga kapitbahay ko. Ganon. So, parang feeling ko very entrepreneurial ako at the start pa lang. And when my parents also left their real estate job and started their business, I think mga 7 years ago or like 5 years ago, that has also made a really huge influence on me. Kasi I'm really close to my parents, and they were talking about how, in entrepreneurship, you have more of time freedom talaga. As a student, I think it's been really challenging to balance everything. Like, kumari this week, it's 12/12. It's also my finals week. Nahirapan ako. But then, I just always have this mindset na, I get to do this. I get to run a business while doing college, and I'm just so grateful for everything. So parang gratitude on top talaga. It's all about your mindset. Ano bangon lang ng bangon. I mean, for example, when we launched products na for a really long time, natambak lang, di naman sobrang bumenta agad, and wala pa yung live selling before. I didn't utilize TikTok from the get-go as well. Wala pa yung TikTok shop. Very recent lang siya. Like last year lang din siya. Paano ako bumangon? Bangon lang na bangon. And basically, I'm so grateful kasi I have a really strong support system then with me. I think that helps a lot. Like, people who believe in you, my family, my friends, and just really pivoting. I think that's such a good mindset to have, na parang kapag hindi nag-work, just pivot, bangon then pivot lang. Since we're talking about like young Gen Z years, and they all have like social media and TikTok, I think my best tip is to build their personal brand. Maybe start posting videos on TikTok, on Instagram, because when you're able to build your personal brand, you become a key person of influence. And aside from you being the spotlight, because you're the key person of influence, you're also capable of putting the spotlight on your business. So it's much easier for you to promote, it's much easier for you to connect with influencers, like-minded people, because you've built your personal brand and you yourself are a key person of influence. So that's my best advice. Aside from social media platforms, I think one thing na I don't see a lot of online business owners talk about is that you capture them through social media, right? Through your TikTok videos, Facebook Reels, but then we also nurture them through other channels, such as we have newsletters, we have email blasts, we have SMS, text SMS blasts, wherein we're able to connect one-on-one with our customers. It's really important din yung customer service, yung customer relationship mo, because one-on-one interaction din yan. What I mean is, social media kasi sometimes kapag na-hack ka or na-block ka, sometimes you lose 100,000 followers in one night. So how do you keep your community intact even with the fluctuating situations na nangyayari sa social media that are outside of your control? So I think use social media to your power to attract audience, to attract people, but also have a system in place on how you can nurture them, sustain your community with your customers.